She is a sponge, but is a sea sponge. Okay, so you take this little part right here. You're gonna use this part right here, and you're gonna squeeze it. And when you squeeze it, liquid is going to spray out of this part right. Rotate this wheel, and then press the button. Rotate and press. Rotate and press. You have to do it quickly, and you will get it. You're only going to focus on moving the top chopstick. Okay, only the top chopstick is the one that needs to move. The bottom one is there for support, guys. Okay, the bottom one is there for support. You can push up. You want to go up, up, up. You want to go up, up. You want to go down, down, down. You want to go down, down, down. You want to go to the left. You want to go to the right. You can do all of those things. Hello. Hello, 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 people, hello, people. Today we're going to be doing a video. Oh, the first item over here. Today we're going to be doing a video where I explain objects to you, okay? So you have already seen the first object. The first object is a ruler. Let me do a little bit of tapping on the ruler. So this is a ruler. This object is called a ruler. If you don't know, if you've never heard of this before, this is called a ruler. A ruler. So basically, if you look at this ruler, you can see that there are two sides to the ruler. One side has centimeters on it. Okay, centimeters. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, and 30 centimeters on this side of the ruler. You can see 30 centimeters on this side of the ruler. And then if we move and flip over to the other side, we have the inch side. You can see inches on this side. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 inches. 12 inches on this ruler. This ruler is a foot long because 12 inches equals a foot. 12 inches equals a foot. So you take these 12 inches and you have a ruler. Okay. So having a look again, we have at the top and bottom of each side, we have these little tiny lines. These little tiny lines are going to tell you what are the little in-between stages of these centimeters and inches. So if you have the inch side, you're going to go ahead and look at 1 inch or 2 inches or 3 inches. But if you would like to do, say, 3.5 inches, you can look at the line. You have 3 inches here, 4 inches here, and then you're going to look between the lines at the halfway point. This little line here is the 3.5 inch point. Okay, you can do many different types of measurements this way. That way it makes it a lot easier for you to do smaller measurements. You also have the other side of the ruler, which shows you some more lines, okay, for this purpose. Okay, so this is a ruler. A ruler is usually used for measuring things. So this ruler is used for measuring things. Okay, let's move on to the next object. The next thing is a sponge. Okay, this is a sponge. I don't know if you can hear that sound. It sounds like this. Okay, so this is a sponge. It's squishy. Okay, a sponge is squishy. I recently wet this one so that it could be a little bit more squishy. It has a bouncy texture. If you think about SpongeBob, think about SpongeBob, think about SpongeBob, think about SpongeBob, SpongeBob SquarePants. He is a sponge, but he is a sea sponge, okay? But he looks like this dish sponge. If you look at SpongeBob SquarePants, he looks like this dish sponge, okay? I could probably draw his face on here and it would look like him. I would have to probably poke a little bit of holes into it so they can look even more like him, but yes. And then this sponge has 2 different sides, okay? The one side you can see on one side it's rectangular and you can see that it is yellow. This yellow side of the sponge is the soft side of the sponge. It is more soft and squishy side of the sponge. If you look at the other side of the sponge, you can see that it is more rough and scratchy. Otherwise, like this side of the sponge is much more rough and scratchy. You can probably still hear it if I do it like this. Okay, this rough and scratchy side of the sponge is used for scrubbing dishes really well. So you use this side just for like softly washing the dishes. You know, you wanna softly wash the dishes, you're gonna do it like this. But if you would like to really get that dirt off and get a lot of the dirt and stains and things off the dishes, then you're going to want to use this rough, scratchy side. The rough, scratchy side. The rough, scratchy side is good for if you have pots and pans, if you have things that are stuck, food that is old and stuck onto your dishes, you can use this for that purpose. So that is a sponge, okay? Squishy sponge. The next object we're going to do is some Febreze, okay? This is Febreze. This is Febreze. This is Febreze. If you are a native English speaker, you may recognize that something is a bit not right about this Febreze. This Febreze is in a different language, okay? It is in Korean, okay? So, as I can tell, it says Febreze. Febreze is the way that they would say Febreze in Korean and Korea. Okay, so it has Downy. Downy, if you don't know what Downy is a fabric softener. Do they make laundry detergent? I think, yeah, they do. I've actually never used that laundry detergent before. But I have used their fabric softener before, but I do not recommend using fabric softener. I used to use it, but I do not recommend it anymore. It kind of gets stuck onto your clothing, and then you end up with just a lot of buildup of bad stuff on your clothes, so don't recommend. But I do have this Febreze spray anyway, and it says here, Untitled Chapter, which I really don't know what that means. I can read Korean, but I do not understand everything, to be honest. And I don't know what that means. I really don't. I think maybe it means it is a strong version of the Febreze. I just made that up, okay? As we can see, there's a picture of a girl in a towel. This is supposed to show that it makes your clothes smell very fresh, like, what are these, tulips, I guess? Boy, I really don't know flowers or anything, but yeah. You can see that you have some flowers here. They want to tell you that this is going to smell like flowers. As you can see, inside of it, there is some liquid, okay? First of all, this is a bottle, okay? This is a bottle. So inside of the bottle, you have a liquid, okay? Bottles store things like liquids, and you have a liquid inside of here. The liquid is almost clear colored, and this liquid is the product, okay? The liquid is the product. So the product is a spray that smells really good. When you spray it on your clothes, it makes your clothes smell really good, okay? You can spray it on your clothes, Maybe a lot of times if you have clothes sitting in your drawer or in your closet for a long time, sometimes they might get a bit of a smell, like closet smell. And you can take this Febreze and you can spray it onto the clothes, and then it'll make them smell better, okay? It has this little handle here, or not handle, this is the nozzle for the bottle. So here, this is the twisty part. This is the part that you twist onto the bottle to make it stay. And this is the nozzle. You take this nozzle and you use it to spray, okay? So you take this little part right here, you're going to use this part right here, and you're going to squeeze it, and when you squeeze it, liquid is going to spray out of this part right here, okay? Alright, this top part is just for good looks, okay, to make sure that the nozzle is closed off. But you take this and you use this and you press it, and then you will spray something out, okay? Right now the Febreze is on, the bottle is on, so that is Febreze, okay? Let's move on to the next product. you've ever heard the song Lip Gloss by Little Mama. But this lip gloss is popping. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so you look at this lip gloss. Let's see if I can show it better. Oh yeah. This is the Broadway brand, Broadway brand, Vital Lip product, Vital Lip brand, Broadway brand, Vital Lip, long line, and this is the flavor honey, I'm home. Okay, flavor of honey lip gloss. You can see that this has a little honeycomb. Wait, what is this thing called? This is the thing that you use to stir up the honey or something. I don't know anything about honey. I think that the more I do these videos, the more I'm going to realize just how much I don't know about stuff, but okay. So this is the hydrating lip gloss. It's used to promote healthy lips. Okay, it is apparently packed with multivitamins. Okay, multivitamins. Don't believe what they say on this bottle. This is not going to hydrate your lips, nor will it revitalize your lips. Okay, it's going to keep your lips nice and glossy, but it's not doing anything to make your lips healthier. Okay, do not believe the hype. Do not believe the hype. But it does definitely work to make your lips glossy, and it's a very sticky lip gloss. This lip gloss is very sticky, and because it's so sticky, it makes it easy for it to like stay on your lips for longer and be very mesmerizingly glossy. Okay, so this is the Broadway brand lip gloss. Okay, let's move on to the next object. The next object is this lighter. This is a lighter. It is by the brand Big. This is a Big brand lighter. 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 Okay, this lighter is used to light things on fire. Okay, so basically you take this lighter. Some people smoke, or some people light candles, or some people light incense, and you can take this lighter, and then it has this little button that you press, and when you press the button, the fire comes out. Okay, this thing, first you have to twist this thing. This thing right here is a little wheel. You twist it and it helps get the gas going. It gets the gas inside of the lighter going. After the gas has got going, then you go ahead and press this button, and then the button will make the fire start. So you have to rotate this wheel and then press the button, rotate and press. You have to do it quickly, and you will get a fire. Okay, just like that. So that is a lighter. That is how the lighter works. Okay, I don't really know what else to say about this one, so let's move on. Okay, this is a pair of disposable chopsticks. Okay, chopsticks. Okay, firstly, where do you get these chopsticks from? You can get these chopsticks from the sushi restaurant or a store or an Asian restaurant, and at that restaurant they will give you these chopsticks. Especially if you get an item to go, then they will give you these chopsticks to eat the food with. Many Americans or people who are not from Asian countries do not know how to use chopsticks. That is fine, because that is not your culture. It's fine if you don't know how to use them. Okay, it is all good. You don't have to use the chopsticks, but make sure that if you don't know how to use them, you ask for a fork or a spoon, whatever you need. But mostly things you will eat with chopsticks, you can use with a fork or your hands. Okay, so you can go ahead and ask them for a fork and say, yeah, can you give me a fork, because I don't know how to use these things, but I'm gonna show you how these things work. Okay, so basically you have this is the disposable kind, so it's gonna come in a plastic wrapper. So inside the plastic wrapper you have two little sticks. Now I'll push it out like this. Okay, you have two little sticks stuck together. So these are actually two sticks stuck together. The reason that they are stuck together, I have no idea, but let me just go ahead and tap a little bit on it. Tap another chopstick, and you're going to put it in between. Oh, the first stick should be in between your index finger and your middle finger, and then the second chopstick you're going to put under your middle finger, and both of them should be held up with your thumb. But when you use the chopstick, you're only going to focus on moving the top chopstick. Okay, only the top chopstick is the one that needs to move. The bottom one is there for support, guys. Okay, the bottom one is there for support. If I use this to pick up something, I don't really have any. Oh, what can I use this to pick up? Alright, I'm gonna use this to pick up this plastic that I came in, okay? So you move the top chopstick and you take it and you like pinch the ends of the sticks together, okay? You pinch the ends of the sticks together, and then you can pick something up with it, and that is the end of it. You pick it up and then you put it down, you pick it up and then you eat it, whatever you're trying to eat. Pick it up and eat it. Yep, I'm eating this plastic wrapper. Okay, just kidding, okay. And that's basically how you use chopsticks, guys. So go ahead and practice. Actually, I don't even know if I did it right, but that's actually how I learned how to use chopsticks. So either it's correct or it's not correct, but take everything I say with a grain of salt, because I am here just to say things to you, just so that you can feel relaxed by me explaining these things. Okay, so these are the chopsticks. These are the chopsticks. They are not swords. They are not swords, but you can use them to play drums on the table. I don't know. You can use them to eat food. You can use them to play with. I don't know. Some people like to put them in their mouth and act like they're a walrus. I've seen this on TV. I've never actually seen anybody do that in real life. Okay, let's move on to the next object. Our last object for today. Is this remote control. Okay, this is called a remote control. So this remote control is from Samsung. It is a Samsung remote control. Okay, here's what you can see here. You can see a power button. You can see the power button. You can see a 1, 2, 3 button. A 1, 2, 3 button. Okay, what is the 1, 2, 3? I've never used this button in my life. I don't know what that means. You have a 1, 2, 3 button. Okay, maybe someone can tell me what the 1, 2, 3 button means. This is a colorful circles button. I don't know what the colorful circles button means. Okay, maybe that means something with the home, I don't know what that means. Okay, I don't know. Alright, and then you also have this big circle. This big circle is used to navigate, so you can use this to press. Say you're trying to scroll through some media. Say you're on the Netflix app. You want to scroll through the different options for shows to watch. You can push up. You want to go up. You want to go up. You want to go down. You want to go down. You want to go to the left. You want to go to the right. You can do all of those things, and then whenever you make your selection, whenever you've decided what you want to click on to watch, you can click the center button, and this center button will click and make sure that you go right into the show that you wanted to watch. Okay, make sure that you go into the show that you wanted to watch. The next button that we have here, we have the back button. Okay, it looks like an arrow. So you look at this arrow, that means go back. You're going back in time. Okay, so you want to go back to the page that you just came from. Okay, then you have the home button. The home button is going to lead you to an area where you can see many different options. You can see settings. You can see different apps that you have that you might want to go to. You can see different other things. I don't know. There are many things on there. I don't know. You can mainly go to see settings and apps. I think that's what that's good for. And then you have the play button. The play button. No, not the YouTube play button. This is the regular play button on the remote control. Okay, if you want to play, say you're watching a show on Netflix. I am not sponsored by Netflix. I'm just copying all the videos that say I'm not sponsored. Okay, anyway. So this is if you're watching a show on Netflix and then you say, oh my gosh, what just happened? I can't believe that. I need to push pause. Here you go, push pause. And then when you say, okay, I finished breathing, I can now get back to watching the show after recovering from that crazy scene that I just saw. And then you can push play. Okay, and then the next button we have here is the volume button. The volume button, you see the plus sign, that means volume up, and the minus sign, that means volume down. Use this to turn the volume up and down. Then you have this button. This button is just, I think this button is the same thing as this here. Up and down, navigate up and down. Actually I'm wrong. This is for channels, I'm pretty sure, but oh goodness, this just made my TV turn on. Turn the channels, a higher channel. our channel, okay, but I don't have channels, so yeah, that's probably why I don't know that. You know, most people nowadays they don't use cable television, okay. People got Netflix and other type of services like that. Speaking of Netflix, here's the Netflix button. If you want to see the TV remote, the TV company thinks of everything. They have everything for you. They say Netflix, we know you want to watch Netflix, so here's the Netflix button right here. You don't even have to go anywhere else, just to click on Netflix right there. They also have the Prime Video button, Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video. If you want to go there, you can click there and watch Prime Video. Then they also have what does this say? I don't know what to. And then there's the Samsung logo down there. On the back, you have this little contraption. You can pull this down. Okay, just press it and pull it down, and then you'll open up the battery compartment. And there you can find some batteries, and you can mess around with those batteries. Okay, so you go ahead and you take these batteries out when you need to change them. If your remote control is not working anymore, just pop these batteries out. Okay, you can pop them out like that. Okay, pop them in and out. Pop the new batteries in, and then you'll have new batteries, fresh batteries, and your remote control will start working again. So here we go. Let me put this back on. Just wait a second. I'm really having a hard time putting this back on. In fact, okay, there it is. I put it back on. Okay, so that's it. That's all the objects I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. Let me know if there's any way that I can do this differently. I've actually never heard of this trick before, but I definitely want to. There was somebody who commented. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was, but I'm going to try to remember to give you a shout out down below. And also, by the way, guys, if you would like to this request for this video, I actually got a while back, so I'm actually filming it in advance. I do schedule my videos out, so what I would love for you guys to do is check out my Patreon. On there, I'll be allowing you guys to make requests for videos, because actually at this point, I have a lot of videos that I want to make. Like, I have certain kinds of videos that I want to make, and that I want to share with you guys. So I think that taking requests will end up being a lot of extra videos, you know what I mean? So I think that it will be easier for me to just allow you guys to use Patreon. You can go there, put your video request in, and then when you put the video request in, then it can be like a chance that I will make the video. So just look, and you can see how that will work on there. But yeah, so I'll link my Patreon. You can find it at my channel page. You'll find my links on my channel page. You can also find it in the description of this video. So go ahead and take a look and see if that's something that would